Hello, today is Sunday, March the 16th, and it is Selection Sunday. Earlier today we did have some movement on the 1 line. Just minutes ago, Michigan lost, which kicked them out of the 1 seed. So for the last 4th seed, or for the last number 1 seed, it's very close between Virginia and Villanova. I'm going to go with Virginia, considering they won the ACC tournament, and they're the hotter team of the two right now, but that could flip-flop either way. The other team will probably get the number 2 seed out of the East region and end up theoretically playing the other in the Elite Eight. Arizona did lose on Saturday, so Florida will be the number 1 seed. I did take all the bubble teams and evaluated them, compared them based on a number of criteria. Number 1, top 50 and 100 win percentage. Number 2, neutral and away, top 70 win percentage. Number 3, bad losses that they had, which is defined as a loss to a team 101 on the BPI or lower. Their best wins, and then their eye test, and then just an eye test. So I compared all the teams using those criteria and came up with my own list. This is more or less who I think should be in, but we'll see what ends up happening in a few minutes. So I have Dayton, Xavier, Florida State, NC State, Mizzou, Arkansas, BYU, and Arizona State. Out, I have Southern Methodist, Tennessee, Nebraska, and California. Now, once again, I don't think that will be 100% right. If I had a guess, I would say NC State and Arkansas would probably be the 2 teams that would be kicked out of my list and probably replaced with SMU and Tennessee, but we'll see how that turns out. Those were in order from the better team, so I thought Dayton was the best team of those 12, and Arizona State, while a lot of people had them as a lock a few weeks ago, I had as the last one. And finally, we're going to talk about a few of the dangerous mid-majors that you've never heard of. So this list does not include New Mexico, San Diego State, St. Louis, Harvard, all those teams that you've heard of before. So number 1, Tulsa, 21-2 record. They had a really strong strength of schedule. I think it was in the low hundreds for a mid-major. They lost to all these teams by about 10 points: Creighton, Oklahoma, Maryland, Green Bay. So we'll see how, who they draw in the bracket, but I'm banking on the fact that they've had a lot of experience playing good teams now, and 10 points is not that many they can pull through in a game. Second team is probably the most interesting, Stephen F. Austin out of Texas. They're 31-2. They've won 28 straight games. Problem is they've only played one team in the top 100, and that was Texas. They lost by 10 at Texas, so we really don't know how good they are. They have won 28 straight games, so we know they're dangerous, but once again, they only lost by 10 at Texas early in the season, so they could possibly pull an upset there. The last team I'm looking at is Mercer out of Atlantic Sun, 26-8. They have some quality wins. Beat Seton Hall at home. Beat Ole Miss on the road by 3. So a couple big conference teams there. Lost to Texas at Texas by only 3 points. And competed at Oklahoma. I think they lost by about 12. So a strong team that not many people have heard of that could potentially pull an upset. So once again, a lot of it depends on who they draw and the particular bracket they're in, but we'll find out in a few minutes. Stay tuned. Tomorrow I plan on doing a big show breaking down the bracket, and we'll see you then.